Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. So today I want to pour the web effect with a little bit of crackle effect, and I want to use some bright colors. And here you see that I already mixed some glitter and I used some silver, some grayish things, a little bit of the hypnotic red. So yeah, there was a mixture of everything, and I just used what I had to hand. I'm starting mixing the pigment paste, and this is the orange from Petra Jungblut. I never used it before, so yeah, I needed to open the jar and I needed to remove the foil. And now I just need to mix it and stir it very well because, like I said, it's the first time I'm using it. And look at this gorgeous color. And I'm scribing my popsicle stick very good. And I'm using this for my resin here. I didn't weigh my resin, so please have mercy with me. But I made sure that for every color I have the same amount. So it's roughly the same amount in my cups. So, and then I thought I used the Chameleon pigment from Petra Jungblut, and it's a chameleon pigment that shifts from gold to green. And yeah, I thought maybe it gives a nice sheen, but you know, sometimes, and yeah, stupid me, look at this. It went all dirty and I thought, oh my God, what did you do again? Because, yeah, I should have thought a little bit more. I should have used the chameleon pigment by itself. And now I have a dirty orange. My next color here is the Poppy Red. It's from Etta Art and it's one of their new mica powders and I really adore it. It's a reddish tone, very bright, and yeah, it's not a true red. It has a little bit of an pinkish sheen, but very, very beautiful. It's only very little pinkish, so yeah, it's like a poppy. And I adore this color. And yeah, you see, I made a mess with all the mica powder. It's normal for me, so that's why my table is looking like this. And my next color is the Aurora Red, and this is a mica powder from Petra Jungblut. And I'm also mixing this very, very well. When you use mica powders, please make sure you stir it. You really stir it. You stir it like pudding, because it needs to be, the resin needs to combine with the powder, that you don't have those particles swimming on top of your resin, or that it drops underneath and then you don't, you have those specks and it's not very nice. I'm using the Geode mold from MoldsandShapes, and it's the L size. I really love this mold. I already have it for years. And I'm starting with a clear rim. The resin I'm using, I didn't tell you this, it's the Ultra Cast resin. It's a medium viscosity resin, and I find I can create very nice effects. So I mixed my resin, and I just started mixing my colors, and then I did the pour. So I needed to pour from 2 cups because I ran out of my huge cups to mix. So don't worry, it's the same resin. I stirred everything after each other, and yeah, this is what I've done. And you see now my dirty orange, and I was so upset about it. And I thought, oh my God, I hope it works what I want to do. I didn't think it would look nice. It was my mistake putting those colors together. I should have done it separately. But you never know, resin has its own head, and maybe it gives a nice effect. You never know. Now I have here my Poppy Red, and I'm pouring along at the edge, the outer edge of the orange, and then into the center. And now I'm using again my clear resin, and I'm pushing out my colors. See it there? Really make sure that the colors are really pushed to the sides. And now there's the torch, and I'm just popping some bubbles, and there I have my Aurora red, and I'm pouring on top of my colors along the rim, and I'm just going in a spiral, as you see, just, you know, along the rim. And later I take the rest of my other colors, because I still have a little bit left of the poppy red. And I'm also going on top of my clear resin, you see it. And there's the dirty orange, how I call it. And I'm doing the same thing. And I think, you know, the more color you use, the better your effects are getting, and your resin moves to the center. So here again the Aurora red, and yeah, this is my pour, again the torch, and then I can take care for my center with my silver glitter mix. So I mix it very thick, like a paste, and then I just spread it in the center how I would like to have it. Just make sure that you don't make it like a blob, just try to spread it a little bit. I'm not the best one to do glitter centers and stuff like this. Other people can do it much better than I do, but I guess I was at the end very satisfied. So there are still a few bubbles trapped on the bottom, which I just took out with my dotting tool, and again the torch, and then I can take you for a time lapse. You will see my time lapse is in steps because I stopped, I poured something else, and then I continued with my time lapse. So you see this there. So I'm very sorry, but I thought I show you still what the resin is doing, so you see, yeah, how it's working. I also used a little bit my torch, not my torch, my heat gun, very carefully, so that I achieve the patterns. And yeah, this is now after I filmed, and it really closed, but also with a little bit help of my heat gun, I need to admit. But you can already see that there are some effects happening on the bottom of the mold. And I'm very, very curious how this is going to turn out, especially with the orange, which I was not happy with what I did, because the orange itself is such a beautiful color. Anyway, so the next day I can demold, and I'm very, very curious. It looks promising, but I was nervous about the orange color, how it's going to look on the other side. So, yeah. By the way, I can show you the result just in a second. So let's have a look. And voila, I'm very happy. I was so happy that the orange didn't appear so dirty as it was when I was pouring it. Of course, the Chameleon pigment, you cannot see it because it resolved in the orange, but I think it made very beautiful effects, and also with the interference red and the poppy red, it's very beautiful. And here is now the final result. I gave it a top coat. I used the Psycho Gold Sparkle from Laura's Art Corner. And I think it's very beautiful. I'm not sure if you can see the sparkle in this video, but it's giving nice effects. So with this, I love and leave you. And by the way, I made a bowl as well, as you can see. With this, I love and leave you. I thank you for watching, and I hope I could inspire you. Take care. Bye-bye.